Great day, everyone. I am Marrian Efua here at the doesn Life Alchemy Center in Surprise, Arizona. Come on by, give me a call. I just wanted to talk today. I'm going to be addressing the issue of I've got a diagnosis. Now what? Well, I want to say when a doctor gives you a diagnosis, it's your call. You determine, not the doctor, what you want to do. Because I can tell you you have an illness, I can recognize it. Even with my medical intuitiveness, I can tell you what I see. However, it requires you within your mind and your conscious mind and subconscious mind to understand that you have the ability to heal your body. So there are several ways that you can respond to a diagnosis. And the first way you want to respond is you want to get clear on what that diagnosis is and what the expected or typical results are. Because then you say, well, if that's a typical result, I'm going to be atypical. Understanding that disease is a direct relationship with our environments, our mindset. Now, we found through epigenetics that a lot of the diseases, a lot of the things we thought were genetic, are genetically predispositioned. However, we can adjust that based upon our diets, our lifestyles, our mindsets, because the mind truly is the center of your body and your living. So one of the things I want to encourage you to do is that don't just start popping pills, don't just start treatments, radical treatments. Ask questions, go to the root. If someone tells you that you have anemia, for instance, you want to begin to look at the foods that you're eating. You want to begin to look at the water you're drinking, how much water you're drinking, are you getting rest? You want to look at the things that are in your environment. You want to begin to look at the products you're using. All of this gives you a holistic viewpoint because you just don't want to treat the symptoms. You want to get to the root cause of you having anemia. And that's so important because so many of us are embarking on journeys and we're just compiling, and we're never getting to the root cause of what's causing us to have that. But once you take that into account, you'll find out your life will be so much better and so much easier to deal with that diagnosis. And so again, I'm going back and I'm going to specify again, when you have received a diagnosis from the doctor, get as much information as you can about it and then begin to ask them, what is the source of that? What causes that? If they say, well, I'm not sure, it's genetic or it happens and you're probably doing this, you're probably eating that, then say, okay, fine. Then you go do your research. You begin to find out what causes your body to not produce enough oxygen, not produce enough, allow the iron in your food. And I tell you, it's really going to break back down to a lot of the habits that you've gotten into. Because we're social people and we tend to pick up habits from other people that are not necessarily beneficial. So when you get a diagnosis, make sure you get all the information, make sure you look at your mindset, make sure you look at the food you're eating, the environment you're in, the conversations you're having, the products you're using. A lot of us are using products in our hairs, on our skin. Anything you put in your hair and skin, your skin absorbs. Just like it expresses sweat, it breathes, it also absorbs whatever you put in the skin within 26 seconds. And that's going into your bloodstreams. And there are chemicals in items like lotions and perfumes and deodorants and toothpastes, I can go on, that are damaging us from the inside out. And so we have to begin to look at those things, and you want to reduce the number of toxins. You want to reduce the numbers of stress. You want to reduce the opportunities for you to be in environments that have toxins in the air or high levels of toxins or fabrics and things that cause problems for you. You want to look at all that. Some things we can't avoid, but the things that you can, then I strongly encourage you to do so. Again, I am Marrian Efua of the doesn Life Alchemy Center. I want to thank you for joining me today, and we'll talk again soon.